Welcome back to the NDS. We are here at Hulahoop for race 21, the regular season. Look at qualifying down and up. We are ready to roll here. Now on racer on pole, pace car in, 42 drivers ready. Green, green, green to kick off a Dr. Pepper 400. Everybody is geared up, ready to roll out. Getting up to speed might be a little tough for some of these drivers. You see Duke still in the second lane. Doesn't want to risk it early. I think everybody's up to speed now. They're going to start drafting right up to each other now. Starting to form the main pack. It's pretty cool to see it in action from the spectator cam here. Now I got some racing here. There's Toad Warrior looking for the lead. Kyle D jumps to the bottom of 3. And it's on right now. Duke and Ben both jump third lane down. No help, they're gonna not have a good time. Landon putting on a decent show right now. Just trying to. He's had a bit of a spiraling season. He's trying to recover now. The Tiger Man is changing up his line. I think he sees what's going on in the middle. Wants a bit of it. Meanwhile, Landon and RS are working the low side, trying to get those two to the front. If a little bit of help from Duke behind could go a long way. And nobody wants to really be helping each other. Look at 31 going all the way down, trying to lead his line, even if he's in the slow lane. But so far, 38 looks good. He's going to pull up high and have a 3 of Kyle D is going to get his chance. Where is Born Ready going? Bottom of 6. I think almost 6 right there. That's going to allow the top lane just be so much stronger as Toad and Kyle D continue to fight for the lead. There's a bit of a gap on the high side there where the 42 might try to fill it. There he goes, right there. I think everybody's here, except save for maybe Tank Gunner might lose the draft, but that's really about it. And Duke trying to get the power on the low side where he is. That's not really working for him. Trying to get some assistance from Rickware Racing. It's 51. Just ain't meant to be. Meanwhile, 34-38, trying to be the dynamic duo in the middle here. Just trying to get right in front of the three. Nose him out first. Toad got no help. Toad's got no help out there. That's going to be tough for him. Trying to hang with the best of them. The middle lane starting to come into its own. The inside's really starting to go crazy there. Ben McDonald all the way down. Not sure why. A little crazy seeing those two lanes try to duel each other there. And Toad is just not giving up this lane fight here. And just giving it everything he's got to get around the three. Looks like Tank Gunner's going to stay in the draft, actually, after all. Just needs a bit more organization from the 34. That's what Toad's hoping for. Just to get down there and get him, but he's not quite able to go fast enough where he needs to. Team Duke is able to hang in there on his line. He's got the 51 and the 8 helping him. Seems like everybody's kind of frozen in time. Someone's going to make the first big move. Not sure who it's going to be. Team Duke and option number 3 is slowly making their way around the bottom of the track, but Toad Warrior starting to clear the 3. What the next big move of the race is. Duke and Zent's getting a little close. I think that bottom lane that Duke was running starting to fizzle out. And Duke hops in front of RS there. Try to get some run started. The 34 trying to clear the 38 for the lead. And now with 38, it's like, wait a minute, I want to close the door. Work with me here, guys. But the 1 drops down the track. Everybody's going their own separate ways. Racer trying a 3-wide gambit for the lead. The 1 is down there, no help at all. And there. Oh, so close. The 45 doesn't know who to go with. Oh, he's going to take his own route. Misty Viper 4-wide. Is the 45 going to make it work? I think he's going to stick the landing in front of Racer at least. The other two are fighting very intensely here. Team Duke with run support from the 8. Now trying that line. I think everything's starting to fizzle out now, back to just 2 normal lanes. Oh, maybe not. Landon takes a gamble. The 51 down there, all by his lonesome. The 45 almost had it made there, but goddamn, it was worth a try. Speaking of having it made down there, look at the 9. All the way down the track, no help. When drivers try to come back up the track for drafting help after making those swings down low, that's what really messes it all up. Mizzou is middle of 5 right now. Definitely stuck in traffic. You can tell you're stuck. Got nowhere really left to go. Back out front, 34-38, fighting for the lead. Tiger Man, Toad Warrior. The KSS BSS has been doing relatively good today. Pretty sure he's always been running that lane and doing himself a solid job. I think Team Duke might try to revive that third lane that he has always been on. Duke has not faltered significantly, but he has not had sustained success with the third lane for that long. It's kind of been hot and cold. Like some drivers who have been around near the front have failed miserably. The 51 is now mired really deep in traffic with nowhere really to go. Now you got a third lane charging up all the way back to where the 4 is. But I think Toad's lane is starting to dominate here. The second lane kind of dying out intently. They need to break up the top. Kyle D takes the gamble. And now Kyle D on the lower end, passing Toad low. Toad needs to just start gassing it up. I think the 43 is going to go with. He's thinking about it. He stays in line as a true topside loyalist. Alan Racer, he's trying to dare to make something happen. Because God forbid anything happen. Just staying in line. It's kind of boring. Racer's thinking he's got to go. Now Duke's actually moved into one of those top 2 lines. That's how you know it's time to find a place back in line or else get swept back. And it looks like the 1 is not going to be having a good time on his way back to the back. The fall. Kyle D continuing to give the fight to Toad. I think with the top 2 lanes kind of fighting each other, I think this gives a chance for the third lane, Seto trying to give Racer the push. .45 in line. He's made a good crazy move before. I think he's waiting for the perfect time to do it again. But with Racer coming up on that third lane. They gotta take notice now. The one is coming back. Tiger Man thinking about it. He gave thought to go low, but he's staying in his lane so far. Lane Loyalist is the one. Train continues to pull up. That one racer needing just a little bit more track position, and he's all good. He's side by side with 34 and company. Just needs to get to where Toad and Kyle D are, and then he could really start battling for the lead. Just needs his lane loyalists to stay in line. Hold the line. Hold the line. 3 wide for the lead. Racer aggressive on the side. Seto takes advantage there. Try to break up the middle at least. Or do something. He had it made, now it falls back, dropping those spots. The top side just able to hold so consistently and not have to worry about whatever's going on down there that it's honestly safer to be up high. But you see the 42 Logan, he's thinking it's time to go. Yeah, now it's chaos time. Team Duke dropping low, knowing what he's got to do. Everybody is giving it everything. And everybody's still in the draft. It's so close together. Everybody back there is all crazy out of line, disorderly in the backfield. I think Ben McDonald has been trying to make radical leaps in the pack and it has not been working out for him. Getting a little bit of help from the 78. Best he could do. Meanwhile, out front, 38-3. The 62 of Hyperdrive has not had a good time here so far. He's looking for ways to keep his speed, but doesn't want to get left in a lane that's rather slow there. He's just staying where he is. But the 66 is pushing Jake of all drivers. It gets intense when you're just in the mid-pack, seeing what all is going to happen. Because you have no idea what the winning move is from your position. The 42 of Logan making extra risky maneuver. I think Logan's trying to get some recruits down where he is to get a push. He'll at least be able to jump back in the second lane, but now Seto got the position. Good move, solid by the 23 there. Say that. Meanwhile, back where the other guys are, Kyle D is in this lane he's in, starting to not be there for him. And Toad could be the surprise here. The 31, I think this might be his downfall here. He is trying to push this lane, but there is just nobody particular helping him other than the 4. But those two, don't think they get it done together. But I say that as they immediately begin starting to swing things back in their own favor. Kinda, they're at the very least holding their own. Absolutely. Oh, you see a beginning. The 3 taking a pit stop at least. First of many. I will actually see green flag pit stops, but I guess we are. Everybody's hanging out different lengths of time. See who's still leading now. 42 out front with Eastlamp Gamma there. These are the last of those who are still out. Wannabe, Hyper, Gamma, BS. But that leaves just the 4 car. He's not really having much speed out there on his own, just running his own race. He's pulled it down. Getting the 4 down on pit road. The 3 of Kyle D. Pitted early, and I don't think he's got any ground to make up. For Gamma coming up. I think they're going to top 2 right there. Whoa, smoke. crash. Caution. So we managed to have our first caution for cause after green flag pit stops were already completed. Don't ask how. Actually, yeah, I am gonna ask how. What the fuck? Tied with 36. Just gonna shooting up the track. That's gonna be Duke, Jerry involved. Oh man, those are the only three involved. Oh no, there's more. Misty Viper, Zentz, Born Ready, Kyle D, Laundry Sauce. Yeah, it just sort of happened. Big spin by the 31. Damage there. Honestly, if you're the 3, I think this wreck right here is the death nail to your season. Could not afford another bad finish, and this is what you turn up with. Very unfortunate for the 3 team. One of the 2 leading cars all day long. Kind of had a bad pit stop cycle and then turned out into a crash. That is bad. There's still about 34 cars in the lead lap. And yep. 34 cars left. Laundry Sauce, Misty Viper, Team Duke, Jerry, Tide, Kyle D, Zentz, Born Ready, all crashed out. 34 cars left on track. First place is Hyperdrive, followed by Wannabe. Third, Ben McDonald. Toad sitting fourth. Fifth is KSS. Seto running sixth. Seventh is Eastlamp. Eighth is Kriegermeyer. Ninth is the Gometeers. And Iris rounding out the top 10. There's the field. Pace car takes a turn in. On the pit road. There we go. Limited laps left. Green flag back out. Here they go. This is Wannabe's chance right here to get the big time. Ben McDonald goes low. 16 looking to get it done again. Doesn't stay in the draft though. Big mistake. I think Toe Warrior can actually jump the 16. They're going to go with him. Jesus. Wannabe does not have that much time to spare. It's getting right down to it. Looking at the rest of the draft, it is going to be tough sailing. Ben McDonald, he's the one jumping low. Total Warrior been strong all day, but needs to figure out when to jump down. Problem is those slow cars on their own, they don't really draft a whole lot down there, but now they're really starting to form a second and consistent line. This is for Wannabe take the lead here late in the going. And the 5 is going to take the battle straight to the 62. Ben McDonald needing to push either or lane. Actually goes 3 down. That's going to let the 62 get the run through the corner. 2 to go. The push comes for Wannabe now. Big if for some of these drivers. Total Warrior dropping all the way down the track, throwing this Hail Mary. The 6 of Krugermeyer in position to need a win as well. White flag, 1 to go. Seto drops low for the push. Assistance down low. The 62 and the 5 are side by side. Wannabe, Hyper. Each lane giving it its all. It's going to be the finish. It's going to be Wannabe. And it's going to be 4 1,000ths of a second. Yeah, I don't think it gets much closer than that. Measure that one. How about that? How about that? A lot of drivers looking to get it done. And some of them are in position while others struggling to hang on. That's all I got for this race. See you next time. Take care.